Invite me to the wedding of the Iron King Samhain Greyjoy and Volmark. Okay, Volmark, interesting choice. I guess we'll go to the wedding. I'm gregarious, if I remember correctly. No, I'm not. No, I am, sorry. Factions. Okay. Independence, we've got a small little group there. Pate for the Iron Isles. Greeted warmly to the wedding. Now Morna Volmark and Samhain Greyjoy stand before the Drown God to take up the holy vow of marriage. The great lords and ladies of the Iron Isles look on as he drapes the arms of House Greyjoy around his bride to finally seal their marriage. And now for the feast. The wedding has been enjoyable, but I'm sure Iron King Samhain restrained himself. The guest list was modest in size, and the couple certainly wore less than elaborate garments. Then the courses at the feast were few but palatable. We were served venison, some sort of fowl, a few cheeses, bread, and a small dessert. This is a niggard's wedding. Niggards? Okay. It has been enjoyable enough. The food is great, Your Grace. I'm gregarious. Yeah, I'm gregarious, so I guess I'm sort of like, you know, I'll be sort of like, yeah, you know, and humble, I guess. Yeah, the food is great. Master of Laws Lady Hillary is doing a superb job. I'm having trouble with a town and castle in the Freylands, and I shall of course send my Master of Laws to increase relations. So I send to the town though, or the castle? The town. Maybe, I'm not sure. Okay, my son, Ben Frey. Now let's find you someone good. Find you a good fighter. Dennett would be quite good. Perraine Stark actually is very good as well. Then again, he is a skilled commander. They're both trained fighters and they're both skilled commanders actually. She's brave and all the other stuff. Honest. She just hasn't got very good intrigue or learning. But she's got quite good diplomacy as well, which is important. We want good diplomacy. Then again, Rupert is actually a good skilled fighter. Rupert actually might be useful then. So you want him obviously to become a good fighter. Let's actually have a look at the King's Guard. Let's have a look at that. Someone's finding some good people there. Let's have a look who's in the King's Guard these days. So Arthur of the King's Guard, a lowborn, not particularly good. Lord Commander Jojon of Weeping Bay. Hey, my guys are better than him. So Leighton of Roxbridge. Again, he's like about as good. Tommen of Andercliff. Not particularly interesting. That one's a bit better. Reginald of Honeydew. Those other stats, about the same, I guess, actually, as the others I have. A Brune, not very good either. God, they're probably one of the weakest groups of King's Guard members I've ever seen. Okay. Well, I guess I'm not going to go with any of them. I'd rather go with my people, to be honest. The question is which one. Now, my wife actually isn't too bad. She's actually a trained fighter as well. Dennett. It's basically, do I want him to be a skilled fighter, or do I want him to be a good general? But also Rupert has good diplomacy. Do you know what? I'm going to go with Rupert for now. Yeah, Rupert. We'll go with Rupert. The feast is winding down and now only the bedding remains. A fine tradition. Fine tradition. How could you do it any differently? I mean, what's a wedding without a bedding? That's barbaric if you ask me, if you don't have one. What sort of civilization would not have a bedding? Okay, the new Iron King. I'm the Iron Throne, sorry. God, so many, 2 kings. Oh, Loras died, sorry. Died after a period of illness. Okay, so King Desmond, Tyrella's ascended to the throne. 7 years old. Okay. Nothing particularly interesting there. Catelyn, bloody die. Die already. How's your wife doing? She's okay. Her 2 other children died, actually. She was married to a Boral. Okay. I think it's interesting that the system and actually have their own culture. I think that's quite nice. It's a nice extra one they've added in. It won't affect most people, but you know, it's interesting that they put that in. They didn't have to, really. Okay. Oh, he's not cooperating. Damn it, Ben. Come on. Okay, my mother's died. Well, Walder hates me. So I'm just going to have to go with you, Melina Appleton. Because you actually aren't too bad with me. Improve relations. Improve relations, I guess, with the Greyjoys. Still. Okay. Yet we don't want you to convert the people. We want the place to be converted. Stop converting them. Did I click the wrong one? No, I've clicked the right one. Just being silly. Just being silly. Okay, that's good. Making friends already. Poachers have been seen. Poachers will be eliminated, as always. Take care of them. Okay, the law demands their heads. Dennett approves of my treatment. Thank you, Dennett. I knew I was right. Walder was obviously just being a bitch. I mean, sorry, a pussy, whatever you want to call him. He just gives in too easily. It is the law. If we don't abide by the laws, what example are we setting? Chaos? A waste of money, a waste of time, but oh so good it felt. The pleasures of life makes everything feel less tiresome and more delightful. Delightful. Sweet temptation. Stay strong. Sweet temptation. We'll go for it. Died pneumonia. Okay, very good. Good job the kids are responding. Okay, she's taking over the whole of Beyond the Wall. But will she do anything? A lot of the time they don't tend to do much. Died of depression? Nah, that's a shame. Oh my god, Catelyn, come on, die. Okay, War for the Iron Isles. Interesting position. There's King Sawain. He's, let's have a look what our king is like. What's our king like? He is honest, wroth, gluttonous, and cynical. He's a duelist as well. He's a pretty good fighter, actually. He's a good fighter. Support the throne, we're not concerned ourselves. What's he got to support him? Just Old Wick. They have Red Rain, obviously. He's a homosexual, okay. We'll support the throne, we just won't actually help. Okay, it's getting very cold now. Come on, Catelyn. What is taking you so long? God damn you. Oh, against the King of Viserys. Okay, that's fine. What the? Why has the Reach got the golden tooth? He's still in jail. Imprisoned by Lord Viserys in Flint's Keep. Okay. Master of Whispers. She died a natural death. Okay. Well, she didn't last very long. Well, I guess it's you then, Tion of Riverrun. The Summer Islanders still hold Dawn. Even though we also have we have Vaith there. Is Vaith separate, I guess? Yep, Vaith is actually independent. I think. Yeah, it looks like it's independent. Maybe. I'm grown old. I hear others mock me behind my back. I'm too old to be a squire. Pokers on them and their kind. Oh. Am I still a squire? I hadn't even realised. Doesn't say I'm a squire. Maybe I just lost it then. But I didn't turn into a knight. I didn't realise that could happen. That's quite good. Buy a knighthood. Lose 100 gold. Go on. We're buying a knighthood. After a brief inquiry, you found a septon willing to knight you. For a modest donation. Yep, we're knighted. Force Ben the train. Ben, you're training. I've accidentally injured my son in training. Ooh. Sorry. Sorry, Ben. We just want you to be a great lord. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Guess he's more of a scholar, isn't he? Yeah. Oh well. Our son is more of a reader than a fighter. I should have seen that. Should have seen it coming. Why have I forced him to train? Oh well. Actually, in fact, the Greyjoys don't have a very massive army. Only 8,000 men to their 6,000. Ah, okay, that's why they got the good brothers to help them. Okay. Well, I guess it's down to who can take it first. Let's have a look then. They're coming along okay. Can't see their report. They can't be very far along there. Is my other son? Yep. Manfred Frey. We'll get you going for command as well. I know neither of them are very good at fighting or anything, or at martial, but we want them both going for command, because they might face some tough times ahead. Might face some tough times. The High Lord of Old Town. Claim Old Town. It should be mine. Claim the crossing. Ah. We can't do anything, we're too weak. I just wanted to die. Which one's he got? Actually, Turnbridge. Ah, he's got Turnbridge. Interesting place. Cannon obviously gave him. She obviously trusts him enough to give that to him. Okay. So the Greyjoys won. And they've both been put into jail. What will happen to them? He usurped, it looks like. Yep, he took Old Wick. Okay. What will happen to you, though? Isn't this like the second time this guy's really pushing it. Pate has really tried to push to just mess up this Iron Isles. Oh, and he's taken his High Lordship. Not surprisingly, he had to do something about him. Otherwise, he was going to cause him a lot of problems. And the new High Lord is Merlin. Okay, a very good fighter. Formidable fighter, wow. Very good indeed. Very good. It's hard to see formidable fighters these days. Okay. Independence factions, only me. Okay. Absolutely no military. Our military might all came from the twins, if I remember correctly. The twins have a lot of men. Or potentially a lot of men. Probably better to say. Okay. You got any better Castellians now? 13 and 12. Okay, he's actually a bit better. He's probably better. Then again, he's a drunkard as well. Let's just keep it then. Manfred Frey. Okay, let's find you someone good then. Now, you're probably not going to be Lord. So diplomacy for you is not a big deal. I'm just going to put you with Dennett. Hopefully what will happen then is you'll become a great general. And you can fight your brother's wars. That's what I generally like to do. I generally like to have the first son. He'll be, trained to be a good fighter, a good general, and a good diplomat at least. We want him to be good at diplomacy because he's going to have to rule. So obviously he needs to get on well with people. But the second son doesn't necessarily need that stuff, but I want him to be a good general. So if the first son is a bad general or a bad fighter, the second son at least can protect him. That's how I see it when it comes to me raising my two children if I have two sons. Every time I reject one of the desirable women who throw themselves in my way, the others increase their efforts. Do they wish for me to burn in hell? And the fact I'm ugly? Why are they doing this? Am I being deluded? Is this not happening? I'm thinking it is. I will not give you into temptation. God, please save my soul. No, I'm just not giving in to temptation. I'm not going to pray for you. I'll just say, you know what? My guy's not zealous or anything. Still very stressed from the acts that I've done. That Stark boy. How could I do it to him? He was for the good of the family, for my father's legacy, but was it right? And what is going on here? Willis's claim on the Iron Throne. Okay, so Willis is really pushing. Okay, there's a lot of wars. Willis's claim on the Iron Throne. Over the Red Watch, okay. Waymar's claim on the Riverlands. Okay. Lord Paramount Waymar's claim on the Riverlands. Luckily, there's not many people supporting that. Waymar, I guess is that him? Yes, it is. The Arryns are trying to take our rightful inheritance. Damn you. Don't you dare. Don't you dare join that war. Thank God, yep. Thank God. Please don't join that war. Okay, luckily he's fighting for the Iron Throne for Willis. Willis has got a lot of support. Maybe Willis will finally do what he did. I did say I thought he would do it. But it looks like maybe he will get it from his own... I guess it's his nephew, isn't it? That's very deceitful. The law demands hanging. What? How could you say before I was just an... You're fickle. You're fickle, Dennett. Whatever your name is. Oh my god, Catelyn, stop living. You're 66. Just move on with your life. 42, okay. Well, she's probably not having any more kids, so luckily... Roland was very lucky in the fact he managed to get that one kid. Harold Frey. Hopefully nothing happens to him. If anything happens to him, I'm going to be very upset. And knowing my luck, as I said before, it probably will. He'll probably die some stupid little accident. I can't believe my brother died there. What happened to my brother? See, he would have been a good guy to have train my sons. Good diplomacy, good fighting. He's a skilled fighter as well, so good martial. I always get martial and fight. I always say it wrong. I always say them the wrong way round. Okay. The king is dead. Took his last breath. Okay, interesting. It is now passed on to King Elwood of Westbrook. Of the House of Westbrook. Interesting, he's only 5 years old. Littlefinger is now the hand of the king. Next in line would be Princess Delena, who is his own mother. Okay. So Willis has got a good chance, I think, of winning, actually. He's getting very up, 54 now as well. This is possibly his last chance. Let's go back to your father and let's go to his brother. How did he die? Died in an accident. The king died in a suspicious accident. 11 years old. Well, I think that Willis will probably win. Yep, he is. He is winning definitely. Okay. The North is really pushing for him to become king as well. Lord Paramount Rhaegar. He actually has the Dreadfort as well. And he's made the Dreadfort... Okay, so the Dreadfort is now the home to the Lord Paramount of the North, a Targaryen. Okay. So Willis Tyrell has now become Lord of the Iron Throne. What are you fighting over? Claim on the crossing. Okay, that's fine. Claim the Riverlands. Seaguard's winning. No, the Vale has joined them. No! I'm so close. How... Calm down, calm down. This is fine. She can do it. The Riverlands can win. No. No. We're so close again. Why do I always get fucked over the last minute? Why do all our plans... It's like the Freys are cursed for some reason. It's like people hate us. It's like the gods for some reason are angry at the Freys in general. I can't imagine what we'd have done. Can't imagine. God damn it. Okay, so Highgarden now holds the King of the Iron Throne. Willis the Great. Probably makes sense. He has been pretty capable. Been the most influential paramount, I think, in the whole of the Westeros in the last few, in this Let's Play, I think, actually. Welcome them in reluctantly. Damn you, Vale. Give them a farewell feast. Throw them out. Throw them out, I say. How can we stop this war? Damn it, Seaguard's almost won. No. No!